It's afternoon. I'm at my desk in the living room. The laptop is open in front of me, its screen glowing softly in the natural light. I'm not sure what I opened it for. There might have been something specific I meant to do, something I intended to check, or search for, or find. But that intention has already dissolved, slipped away without my noticing. I'm somewhere else now, scrolling through a feed, watching it refresh itself. As I reach the bottom, a video thumbnail appears and I click it. YouTube opens. I watch for a moment, maybe 2 moments, maybe 3 minutes. I'm not tracking time in any deliberate way. I find myself in the comments without remembering the decision to scroll down. Someone has linked to something. I open it in a new tab. Instagram now. Different interface, same motion. Scroll, pause, scroll. None of this feels like deciding. It feels like continuing. Like one gesture that never quite completes itself, that simply carries forward into the next gesture, and then the next. Each platform dissolves into the next one so smoothly that I don't register the transitions as transitions. Just one long, unbroken surface beneath my attention. Nothing interrupts this. No one walks into the room. No question arrives from another person. No dog needs to go outside. The apartment is quiet. Just me and the screen. And somewhere in this quiet, something is happening to my body that I'm not paying attention to. My shoulders are curving forward. Slowly, gradually, in a way I don't notice while it's happening. My neck is angled down toward the screen. There's a tightness beginning to form between my shoulder blades. But I don't adjust. My hand keeps moving. Scroll, click. Scroll. I don't know when it happens, but at some point I notice that the light in the room has changed. The room is darker. Not dark, but dimmer. The afternoon sun that was coming through the window has shifted, and I didn't see it shift. The primary source of light now is the screen itself. Its steady glow on my face. This is when I surface. Not because anything has stopped me, not because I finished what I was doing. I don't think I was doing anything that could be finished. I surface because I notice the darkness. And once I notice the darkness, I begin to notice other things. My eyes are tired. My back has an ache running through it. I'm thirsty. Have been thirsty for some time, apparently. I look at the clock. 4 hours. 4 hours have passed. I tried to reconstruct what I was looking at during those hours. What I watched. What I read. There are impressions. Fragments of video thumbnails. Headlines. Images that passed before my eyes. But they don't form a sequence. Nothing has a beginning that led to a middle that arrived at an end. It's not that I forgot. It's that there was nothing to remember. No discrete events. Just one continuous flow. I keep thinking about a word. Friction. For years, decades really, friction has been treated as the enemy, the thing to eliminate. Slow load times, complicated interfaces, barriers between intention and action. The entire history of interface design has been about removing resistance. Make it faster, make it easier, make it seamless. And it worked. The friction is gone. But I'm beginning to wonder what else friction was doing. What else it provided besides the obstacle we were trying to remove. When a page took 10 seconds to load, those 10 seconds were a gap, a small pause where you remembered what you were looking for, or questioned whether you actually wanted to see it. The resistance wasn't just in the way, it was also a signal. It told you where you were. Without that signal, everything blends. YouTube doesn't feel different from X. X doesn't feel different from Instagram. They're all the same smooth surface. Moving between them requires no effort, no decision, no awareness that you've moved at all. And when nothing resists your movement from one thing to the next, your attention stops tracking its own location. You're not on YouTube. You're not in Instagram. You're just somewhere, scrolling. I think about other activities, ones that still have friction. Writing, for instance. When I write, the work resists. Sentences don't form themselves. I type something, I read it back. It doesn't say what I meant. I delete it, try again. Still not right. Try a third time. This is inefficient, clumsy. But there's something about that resistance. The fact that the sentence won't cooperate keeps me tethered to it. I can't skip ahead. I can't drift to something else while my hands keep typing. My awareness has to stay exactly where the difficulty is. Scrolling has no shape. It starts whenever you open the app. It ends whenever you happen to close it. Or doesn't end. There's no natural completion point. No moment where the feed says, "That's all." Because there is no end. 4 hours without friction means 4 hours without location. I was present, technically, but not anywhere in particular. Just suspended in a continuous now that had no before and no after. I stood up from my desk feeling like I'd been gone. Not physically, but experientially. I'd left my own awareness for 4 hours, and the platforms didn't take me. I went willingly. The experience was pleasant, smooth, easy. That's what makes it strange. Maybe friction isn't something to eliminate entirely. Maybe it's one of the last things that tells us where we are. The laptop is still on my desk. The platforms are still there, waiting. Still smooth, still infinite. But now, when I open them, I notice the absence of resistance. And I notice what that absence does to time. I want to stay located. Even if staying located means encountering resistance. Especially if it means that. If this kind of reflection resonates, you can subscribe to Synthetic Quiet, a softer, quieter approach to understanding artificial intelligence. See you in the next one.